I should be live now. Back with some more 9-rip because why not? Oops. I don't think I'll get to a route today, unfortunately, because I am only on chapter 2 and there's 3 chapters. So unless I do 3 chapters, which is a lot, I think I'm gonna aim to do 2 chapters today. Dark. Hello. Oh wait, what? What's dark? No, you're still orange. I still haven't figured out how to change your color. Hello, how are you? I felt death itself come near and close my eyes, hoping to escape it. Seconds later, oh wait, is there a delay for the stream? I think there's like a 10-second delay, which is better than the 30 seconds from before. Never mind, the delay keeps going out for some reason. Seconds later, I felt a grip on my arm and I was prepared for the worst. Not dark anymore. Make it green. I don't know how to make it green. I'm sorry. I tried to look into it, but I still couldn't figure out why. Frozen. Dating. Yeah. I think there's. No, it's a 30-second delay again. Yeah. Yes, I'm gonna be dating them. Kureha. When I opened my eyes, I found Kureha pulling me by the arm. We hurry up the central stairs to the 3rd floor. Upon entering a classroom, Kureha quickly shut the door. She's kind of shopping. I don't know. It might be my Wi-Fi because when I checked on it, when I checked the VOD of it, it was also kind of choppy. Wait. Technical difficulties. I see moving but no sound. No sound? You can't hear me? Actual? Wait. Can you hear me? Wait. No, not again. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Is that better? Wait, I'm gonna need to check on another device now. Yeah, it's such a shame. I'm streaming this because you can't record on a Nintendo Lite. And I want... No sound. There is sound from my stream, it seems. Wait. I checked on my iPad and there is sound. So Kureha gently comforted me as I grasped for air. I nodded, still trying to catch my breath. He patiently waited until I regained my composure. It's alright, I'm okay now. Thank you so much for saving me. I don't know what I would have done if you didn't show up. If Kureha didn't show up when he did, I likely would be... Somehow I knew the thing meant death. Just thinking about it made me shiver. It didn't feel like another ghost though. Oh, a rat? I clenched my hands, both of which were still shaking. Kureha's serious expression made me anxious. That's really frightening. Kureha's gaze remains intense. Slowly, I began to feel unnerved, even by his presence.
興味を抱くのもわかる。こちらが見ることは日常茶飯事だが、こちらが見られることは珍しい。何より触れられるのは初めてだ。
He extended his hand towards me, and I instinctively stepped back. Kureha? What are you doing? Huh?
お前があまりにも
Huh?
お前があまりにも暗い顔をしているから、少しからかってやろうと思ってな。
Why now of all times? I think I'm gonna put that. I'm glad it's only a joke. Yay, affection out. I'm glad it was just a joke. For a moment, I thought you might have gone crazy because I'm a member of the living.
それは絶対にないから安心しろ。これでも確信を持って言えるんだぞ。お前自身に惹かれていると。
Right, I understand. His directness threw me off, despite knowing full and well he meant me as a person. Kuraha has a tendency to be so direct sometimes. Now, I found my heart racing for a totally different reason. I do trust you, Kuraha, but you really had me fooled with your acting.
そうか。俺の演技力も捨てたもんじゃないな。
But I won't fall for it next time. From now on, I trust you. My trust in you is even stronger. Oh! Zoom in, enhance. He's blushing. Eee! There you go again. Pretty good acting with the embarrassed look on your face. It's not acting, Misa. No, it's not acting. His face! What? Is something wrong? Aww. He seems amused, but I, on the other hand, was puzzled. Is he still trying to cheer me up?
でもお前が無事でよかった。こっちも肝が冷えたんだぞ。今回は早く気づけたからよかったが、今度から学校中に響くほどの悲鳴を上げてくれ。
So, does that mean you come to rescue me? My knight in shiny armor! Yay!
それしかないだろ。お
Uh,
前に何かあってはいけないからな。
God, he's so white. Can I turn down the... I'm gonna see if I can turn down the light. Brightness. The darkest? Darkest might be a bit too dark. Oh well. His looks of concern made me feel reassured. Yet I couldn't help feel a bit helpless. No matter what I do, I'll never be able to face down the wrath on my own. I realized it would be best to face my own limitations and do everything I can to ensure he didn't worry about me. Kureha, I'm off to investigate the next of the 7 wonders. Will you come with me?
もちろんだ。お前を一人では行かせない。
Thank you. Just having you by my side made me feel all the more courageous.
それは嬉しいな。お前の支えに慣れているようで。
I love it when he becomes blushy. You shouldn't just feel that way. You actually do make me feel stronger. Kureha's touch was gentle and reassuring.
俺もお前がそばにいると力がみなぎってくる。聖者の時にあった活力が湧いてきて生きているのではと錯覚するほどだ。だからこれからも頼ってくれ。これは俺の願いだ。
I feel like it would be better if I done this common route before the urban legends. Cause I know unfortunately Koyo's route told me a lot about Kureha and his fighting skills. I'm happy too. You've been a great help, Kureha. We exchanged smiles and began to walk back. But after taking a step, Kureha hesitated.
そうだ。提案なんだが、お前を守りやすいようすぐそばにいてほしいと考えていてな。
He then offered his sword shield to me.
これを握っていてくれないか。手をつなげない代わりだ。
Your sword shed? How do you pronounce that word? I don't know how to pronounce it. Shed. Shed? Shed.
お前が保健室で休んでいる間、七不思議を探しつついろいろ考えていて、どうだ、いいと思わないか。
Kureha's eyes flashed with enthusiasm, and I couldn't help but chuckle. Yes, essentially, it's a unique plan. Holding his chest is an odd idea. It's so like Kureha. His audacity, brought a smile to my face. Kureha, a little strange in his thinking, but always deadly serious. Why is like all of the quote-unquote poster boys always like this? They're always like really serious, but they also have like this kind of dorkish side. Like Yves, kind of, yeah. Ah, he's so handsome. Ah! I walked towards him and held his shed. Let's head out, shall we? Kureha nodded, please, and we led together. Kureha. Damn, even the bottom of his clothes is so nice. Walking side by side, I glanced back to her. Her hands were clutched tightly on the shed of my sword. My plan worked out perfectly. As we walked, Yui appeared ahead. Hi Yui, we're off to the library, investigating one of the 7 wonders.
これは俺が握らせているんだ。すぐそばにいてくれた方が守りやすいからな。
After saying that, I smiled to her, and she smiled back at me. I thought I wanted her to stay close to protect her, but I feel like our hearts were growing closer too. Kureha, it's not even your route yet. We're still in the common route. Chill out for a minute. Uh-oh. Yui moved closer, subtly, and... I'm sorry, Kureha, but Yui is right in front of me. Yui is protecting us. Yui is a girl. She's doing everything to protect us. She can fight better than Kureha. And she's an angel. Yui pulled away from me after saying this, a gloomy smile on her face. What's wrong? Do bugs also become ghosts after they die? That's our girl. Yui's words were quite harsh. Why would I want to keep her here? I knew that it was impossible. Yes, I was drawn to her, naturally, but these feelings could never be romantic. Or could it? You never know. And also, I'm guessing that's what the bad ending for Kureha and Hibiki are. They keep us in this world forever. Kind of yandere question mark. Even if they did rise to that level, I wouldn't allow myself to get in the way of her going home. I'd protect her while she could still see me, and watch over her silently when she couldn't. That was my promise. That was Senna's promise, so we need something new. Spice it up a bit. Moving along the path to the library, I told Kureha about the wish-granting book I heard about. Just as we arrived, I finished the tale. That's basically the gist of the rumor. It's not exactly a ghost, so it's not too scary. Kureha looks rather upset. His voice seems a bit shaky too. Oh, that's right. Kureha mentioned he doesn't like scary stories much. He seems fine when we met Hibiki, so I had largely forgotten about his fears. Not only am I constantly relying on him, I also forget about this.
よし、それでは何から始める？張り切って手伝うぞ。
I didn't know if Kureha was forcing himself to be cheerful, but he was definitely acting strange. And yet, with the sheer amount of books here, I knew I needed all the help I could find the blood color book. Just have him watch a room. Have him help. Rely on him, yeah. If I refuse his help, he might feel even worse. Yeah, I should be the one protecting Kureha from his fears right now. Fortunately, this scary story wasn't all that scary to me, leaving me feeling calm and composed. So we're looking for a book with a blood red cover. I'll go look on this shelf here. Can you check that shelf, Kureha?
Yosh! Ganbaru zo!
Aww, poor baby. Protect the baby. He definitely is acting weird. We moved towards the bookshelf and started looking through them. Suddenly, the look on his face! My guy has seen something. I ran over to the bookshelf where Kureha was and noticed the book by his feet. What happened?
いや、視界の隅で何かうごめいたような気がしたのだが。気のせいだったようだ。声を荒げてすまない。
That's alright. I'm just glad it was nothing. While saying that, I patted Kureha on his back like he always did for me and tried to calm him down. No, I thought he looked sad for a second, but then I noticed his blush. Ah. What is it?
死んでいるというのに動機が激しい気がして。
He must have been really scared. Maybe it's better if we stick together. Misa, why are you so clueless? Misa, get your head straight. In the section I'm looking through, I've been trouble looking at the higher shelf. Do you think you can help me there? Trying to minimize any negative feeling, I offered this compromise and was relieved to see Kureha nod. Our girly short. How short is she? After that, I got Kureha to search the top row of the shelf while I scanned the lower parts.
話では必要なものの前にだけ現れ、目にしたら引きつけられる。と言って
But those were just rumors, and it was possible they were wrong.
これまでで学んだか。
Yes, a lot of rumors so far have been wrong.
この独特な空気だ。うつしおでは隠れて見えないようになっていても、必ず存在するだろう。
Right, I'll try to look harder. Alright, let's find a red blood book. I don't think any of this matters. Red on the top left. This looks like it could be it. I flipped through the pages but didn't see anything that looked like it could grant wishes. I closed the book and put it back. Alright, let's find the red book. Second book on... This book looks like it could be it. I flipped through the pages but didn't see anything. Is that all gonna be the same? Is this chance or is it like always going to be the last one? Oh! When I touched the book, I felt an incredible strange sensation. Somehow, I knew it was the one, even without opening the blood red cover. This has to be it. Kureha, look at this book.
見つかったか。手に持っていると危険かもしれない。床に置いた方がいい。
Social distancing from the book. Okay.
足を粗末に扱うのは許
Whoa! A voice came from the red book, and I dropped it in shock.
痛い。もっと優しく丁寧に扱え、バカ者が。
The book page fluttered like a mouth, moving up and down. Oh, sorry, you startled me. I moved to pick it up, but Kuraha was white as sheet. Sorry. I didn't know he could get any whiter.
あ、俺が拾う。お前は下がっていろ。
He's so cute. I need a man that can protect me, but I also want to protect them. Oh. He's shaking like a leaf. No, I'm okay. This is my task, so let me handle it. I can't always be the one being protected. Besides, a talking book might be weird, but it's not that scary.
だが、
Trust me, please.
わかった。ここはお前に任せよう。
I smiled and reached for the book again. After picking it up, I carried it to a nearby table. I set it down carefully and heard a satisfied sigh from the book.
さてと、願いを言ってみるのじゃ。
Tell me your name. So just as the rumors say, you really are a wish-granting book?
さよう。わしを見つけた者に褒美として願いを叶えてやっておれ。お主は幸運じゃのう。普段ならば探したところでそう簡単には見つからん。まったく、この忌々しい空気のせいでないなしじゃ。せっかくかくれんぼを楽しんでいるというのに。
So this was all a game to him? I didn't think it would be scary, but this twist let me feeling oddly drained.
恐ろしいものでなくて安心したが、願いを叶えるというのは引っかかる。
After hearing it speak, Kureha seems to relax more
お
too.
前は、いや、あなたは何者なんだ。お主の相手はせん。わしを見つけたのは娘の方なのだからな。そうか。
Yeah, get humble, Kureha. I suppose it makes sense, but can a ghost really grant wishes?
して娘。願いは何じゃ。あまり物騒なものを言ってくれるなよ。わしの美しさが損なわれていくでな。
Your look?
汚れた願いを言うものが多くての。本が忌々しい色彩へと染め上げられ、困っておるのじゃよ。
So that's why it's covered blood red? From all the past wishes? The thought alone made me shiver. Maybe I shouldn't ask for any more details. I'll just make my wish and go. Just as I was about to speak my wish, I hesitated. What if there's a better wish? Like simply restoring this place to the real world. I glanced at Kuraha, who was lost in thought. I then turned back to the red book. Please return this place to the original school.
申し訳ないが、それはできない。
Boo. Huh? Why not?
わしとて神に立てつくのは嫌での。すまんな。他の願いにしてくれ。おい、今、神って言ったか。
Kureha and I were both taken back. Scene was frozen. Okay, we're back. Okay. Oh, the delay is even more than a minute long. Woo! My stream is definitely chopped. We pressed the red books for answers. Then it finally sighed.
神隠しか。言えて妙じゃの。
Please, you have to tell me more about this god that spirited me away. The red book stayed silent for a while before flipping its page
この
open.
空間は神が作ったものとだけ言っておこう。あまり口にすれば目をつけられかねん。悪いが、これ以上は勘弁してくれ。
It made it sound as though this girl was watching us, and I felt a chill run down my
お
spine.
主の願いが今のものだけなら残念ながら役には立たない。棚に戻してくれんか。さっきの情報だけでも知れてよかったじゃないか。今は本来の目的を果たそう。
Yeah, you're right. I shook off my disappointment and turned to face the book again. I do have a wish. I want to know your name.
これは驚いた。わしの名を知りたい人間がいるとは。悪いが、それは願いの範疇ではない。あやかしは特別な契約でもなければ、あまり名を口にしない。
So it's a spirit? I guess that explains the wish granting. I didn't realize names were so important to both ghosts and spirits alike. How can I learn your name then?
そうじゃのう。お主と何か契約する気も起きんし、まあ、交換条件として名でももらっておくか。
I quickly turned to Kureha. He just shook his head, staying silent. Normally, I'd just blurt out my name, but in this world, if ghosts were lurking and listening, I couldn't just carelessly reveal my name. And I didn't exactly trust this talking red book either. What if it does something to me the moment I say my name? Lost in these thoughts, the red book began turning its own pages. I'm trying to listen like who the Seiyu for the book is, but I don't know. That means no other ghosts would find out, but then a brush appeared out of thin air. It seemed to want me to use it. Do I even have a choice? I hesitantly picked up the brush and stared at the crimson red pages. Like the covers of the book itself, the pages were color of blood, filling me with dread. I then felt someone touch my arm. It was Kureha. Can Kureha be the one that exchanges the name then? Kureha looked troubled, his gaze drifting. He seems torn, wanting me to stop, but knowing it might be our only chance to initiate a spirited away and escape this place. If I push Kureha to speak now, he might reject it later. It's okay. Remember, I said I'll handle this. I forced a smile, hoping to reassure him. Why are you apologizing? He released my arm with a sigh. Here goes nothing. I began writing down the dark red pages. What does it do? Wait. Oh, what is this? Sorry? Wait. Ah! Oh, wait. You just inputted it for me. I can't even save. Oh no. Do I want to do this or should I lie? Me. I'll say my name. Oops. What if I say my name's Kureha? What I do? Fine, I'll do Misa. If I die, I die. YOLO. Stop it. How do I get out? This one's A. I am pressing A. What there? Default A. Misa, name input complete. Proceed. Yes. After writing my name, I put the brush down. The writing vanished as if absorbed by the book, and then I died. Is this part not voiced? Oh. Okay. Oh, I can rewind back. Oh, okay. That's good to know. My name is Hagiwara. I don't know how to repeat. My name is Hagiwara, a spirit whose serve the Dragon Palace. The Dragon Palace? I was reminded of a story I heard as a child. It can't be. Lost in thoughts, I noticed the book snapped shut. A ghost who enjoys playing hide and seek with the living. Its true nature is a spirit named Hagibara. He supposedly serves the palace. As the name suggests, it grants people wishes. Am I going to remember? Do I have to remember all of the names? Yes, thank you. Do you know you're one of the school's 7 wonders? You try to become one yourself? Is that going to be the plot for the next... There's gonna be the plot for the spirits? The one voiced by Ken and the other guy? I see. I suppose that's true. After all, I'd heard the whispers of Karakara soon after joining the school. Kureha looked pensive, sighing heavily. So the book figured out he was Karakara based on his looks as well. Aww. I'm glad to hear that. I'll put you back now. A legend? What kind of legend? With that, the book opened up, revealing words in the page. Kureha and I both leaned in to read the legend. Long, long ago, children in these lands would often disappear. The villagers would search and search, but none of them were ever found. Something strange is going on here. Maybe a beast took them? You mean to say they were eaten? There are rumors of a man-eating wolf who lives in the next village over. Then it comes to our village now. Indeed, and soon it will pose a threat to all of us. The villagers got worried and sleepless. They began leaving offerings at the base of the mountain. The wolf filled its belly with their offerings, day after day, yet children kept vanishing. And other children vanished. Then the offerings were meaningless. That's not true. I saw other animals eating the offering the other day. The wolf never got it. Then let's dig out a cave and leave the offerings to the wolf there. Wolves love caves. So the villagers left their offerings in the cave day after day. And what happened next shocked them all. A month later, all the missing children, presumed dead at this point, returned to the village. The mothers of the village wept with joy. Thank goodness you're safe. We were so worried you'd been eaten by the wolf. Fathers too embraced their children. We're so glad you're safe. Where were you all this time? The children looked confused. A god took us away, but they were satisfied and let us return. The villagers, surprised, asked the village chief. The chief pondered about this. It was not the work of the wolves, but a god. This god was testing our faith and taught us a lesson. We gave an offering to the god, so our children were returned. We must continue to make offerings to the god. So the chief had an altar built, and the villagers continued their offerings to prevent any more kidnappings. Interesting. When we finished reading, Kureha and I merely glanced at each other. Spiriting away, offerings. It was like what Isao Tsukigami did. Oh, yes. The book closed shut before opening and its cover once more. Thank you so much. You've really helped us. It's just a legend, but could it really be true? Curiosity got the better of me, and so I spoke up. About the legend, did it really happen? And who is this friend? Could the friend perhaps be Kureha? I see. It could just be a similar rumor. There's no point in us looking into it further. In addition, given Yui's goal right now, there's probably no point in telling her either. Right. Nodding to Kureha, I turned back to the red book. I'll put you back now. Thanks for everything. As I picked up the book, it opened slightly. Alright. After returning it to the shelf, I bowed and left the library with Kureha. I guess I really have been spirited away then. If it wasn't a malevolent god, evil god, then why? Seiya's words echoed in my mind. Could it be for my own good? I felt like I was on the right track, but the reason still eluded me. But I suppose it was to be expected. How could I, a mere human, understand the thought of a god? God worked in mysterious ways, or so they said. For now, I decided to let go of these thoughts and focus on the task at hand. Kureha. After releasing the second Seven Wonders, we left the library. She appeared to be daydreaming, and I wondered what she could be thinking about. Yet I, too, was battling my own nerves. I let her see me panic. I had vowed to protect her, but failed. I felt like banging my head against the wall to shake off this terrible feeling. That's it. I should do that. I moved closer to the wall, ready to bump myself, when... What are you doing? Why would you do that? Please stop. That's not true at all. Besides, having you by my side put me at ease, Kureha. I put her at ease? Her expression seemed genuine. So there's no need for you to bonk your head. They use bonk! She tugged my arm, and I found myself
お
smiling.
前がそう言ってくれるのならやめておこう。
I almost patted her head, but stopped myself. Touching her would be dangerous. I've been so cautious until that point. It wasn't that she charmed me as a living being. It was my hand that didn't actually move there. Let's head back to the nurse's office.
そうだな。休憩した方がいい。
I needed some time to calm down as well, for her sake. Back in the nurse's office, Kureha tucked me into Kureha tucked me into bed. Hello? And there's no CG of this? He then quickly went back out to search for the rest of the 7 wonders. I know he was just being kind to me, but I don't feel safe enough to sleep here. Yet my mind rushed back to the nightmares I had before, and I bolted upright. I don't think I should sleep. Perhaps I can find another way to relax. It's too dangerous to go out in the hallway, but I felt like I need to be able to walk around on my own. There could come a time in the future where I have to act on my own. And when that time comes, I need to be able to move freely, without fear. I know, I could head to my classroom and pick up my bag. After all, I was still curious about what had happened to the printout before. Considering how I saw it right after I was spirited away, perhaps it was the god that brought me here? I peered outside and saw Yui sitting on a chair. No, that's not it. I just felt like, rather than having a nap, I need to do something to get my head straight. So I'm gonna go out for a bit. Walk with me. I understand, but I don't always like being protected by someone else. I shared my thoughts with Yui. She pondered for a moment, then sighed, seemingly resigned. So, yes, I do. I rummaged through my pocket and found the Khalifa petal Sia had given me. Why don't you come with us? Is that the best way to use it? I suppose that makes sense. Also, who is... I keep getting notifications. It's like, ow. Sorry. Please like me. I suppose that makes sense. Got it. I'm not the most athletic girl, but I'll do my best. Yui, thanks for understanding. I'll tell Kureha about this later. Yui smiled at me. No, I want to hug her, please. I feel like the worst part about doing this world is that we cannot romance Yui. Despite the grudges the other ghosts felt towards Isao Tsukigami, Yui was proactive in helping me search for the 7 wonders. And I won't interfere with your mission, Yui. I knew it was her way of atoning for what Isao Tsukigami did, and I didn't take that away from her. Seems like it. She patted my shoulders gently.
てらっしゃい。頑張ってね。
Yui! I love you! Yui! Yes, I'm off now. Itakimasu! Yui waved goodbye and I stepped into the hallway filled with motivation. I needed to be stealthy if unnoticed and speedy if I was. I glanced at the Khalifa flower in my hand. Press it against the attacker if attacked. Alright, now, where to next? I assume the classroom. I'm gonna go shoot. There's an elevator in the school? I wonder if Hibiki is around. Peering into the mirror, I saw him sitting dazed at the stairs. Hibiki. I heard their footsteps running. That was so cute. He saw me, grinned, and hurried over.
僕の出番でしょうか。情報屋として頑張ります。
Oh, no, it's not that. Actually, I just wanted to have a little chat.
嬉しいです。とっても。そうだ。
I mean, you can still tell us what you wanted to tell us. Hibiki slid out from the mirror and sat down on the stairs.
さあ、あなたも座ってください。立ったままだと疲れてしまいますから。
He sure is trying to be thoughtful. Thank you. I sat beside Hibiki and looked his way. Why are you being shy? You're the one that invited us to sit down beside you. Don't be shy. Man up. He looked away quickly. Does it? Hibiki nodded and started mumbling to himself. Oh. He's been in isolation for so long. Being stuck in the mirror alone for so long, it makes sense he felt like this. I wanted to talk to him more and help ease those feelings of loneliness. If only I could find a way to do that. Right now. Sure. That's nice to hear. Hibiki's realization that he didn't need to touch me made me happy as well. Now, what should we talk about? I want to hear more about Senna. Music, woo! By the way, you said that you saw a certain student practicing singing and dancing at one point. Do you like music? Huh? How did you listen to it? I see. I guess that's the only way he could listen. When I return to the mortal realm, I'll come by here and play some of the songs for you. What was the name of the singer? Hibiki's expression turned gloomy for a brief moment, but he quickly smiled afterwards. His Oshi is Senna. Woo! Oh, but he... So were you a fan even before his... So you were a fan even before his debut? I couldn't help but laugh, thinking he'd overheard that from one of the students. Well, once I get back to the mortal realm, I'll come by and bring you some songs to listen to. Misa is not picking up any of Kureha and Hibiki's social cues. I'd say she was pretty good with Senna and Koyo, but she is not getting any of them. You don't have to keep saying that, oh, once I return to the mortal realm, Hibiki is clearly sad about that. Stop it. In spite of what he said, I wonder why Hibiki's expression was gloomy. What's gotten into him? I was hesitant to ask for more details, so I changed the subject after that. I should have saved to read all of them. Well then, I have something to take care of, so I'll be going now. No, I wanted to pick out something I left in my classroom. Plus, there was something else I wanted to check up on. Is something wrong? Really? Are you sure? I knew he'd be holed up in the mirror by himself for so long, so his request surprised me. Refers to Hibiki, supposedly been shut into his mirror for a very long time. He had started to come out more as he began talking to the protagonist. Also, he was forbidden from interacting with the other ghosts, right? But what if he's seen other ghosts along the way? I hope I haven't upset him. What should I do now? Don't worry, I'll protect you! I was puzzled about why interacting with other ghosts were forbidden. It seems to be quite rather core to who he was, and I realized I couldn't simply ask, so instead I said, I'll protect you, Hibiki. Let's go together. He's shy. Yes, I'll keep you safe from the ghosts, so don't worry. I expected him to be happy about my offer. Why do you look so mad? I know you died in 1949, but it's 2026. Catch up, bro. Oh my god, Hibiki's going to get cancelled. Oh my god. Hibiki, darling, hello. Nah, whatever. I don't need you anyway. I need Kureha. No, I need Yui. Yui's all I need anyway. With that, Hibiki headed up the stairs alone. How dare you? I quickly rushed to follow him. I didn't mean to belittle you. Really? I thought you wanted to avoid them. So I'm getting that both of the school mysteries needs to be protected, and then both urban legends can fight. I guess this is what happens when you're in your young man's pride. Okay then, goodbye. Okay, then I'm counting on you. Hibiki turned back to me, smiling confidently. Makasete kudasai. His smile was oddly reassuring to me. Entering my classroom after so long felt strangely refreshing. Now as to why I came here. A mysterious printout was still on my desk. I'll be quick. With that, I headed to my desk. Then, when I picked up my bag and slung it over my shoulder, I cautiously looked down at the printout, but no way, it's totally blank. I think she left. Well, at that time, I thought I remembered seeing something else drawn on it. Hibiki approached, seeing me frozen in place. Oh, how could I possibly explain this? I hesitated, then told him about the blank printout I found upon waking up. Hibiki pondered, looking at the printout.
もしかしたら今見えてない裏面に何か書かれているかもしれませんね。僕確かめてみます。
But
大丈夫ですよ。あなたに何かあったら大変だけど、僕なら平気です。わかりますよね。
no. If Hibiki is saying that because he's already dead, I understand, but I'm still worried, whether you're living or dead. Wait! I saw that like side eye. What was that? Hey. Perhaps my reaction was emotional, but this affects me directly. No, I should be the one to touch it. I was too scared to do it back then, but in the end, it didn't harm me. I reached out and...
ダメ。
Damn it! Hibiki's scream made me stop. Hibiki? He looked surprised. He looked as surprised as I was.
ごめんなさい。急に大きな声を。うまく言えないんですけど、例えば死ぬようなことじゃなかったとしても、
It's just a
苦しむ
piece of
姿を見たく
paper.
なるんです。生前、僕は
Hmm.
傷つけられ、苦しむ人たちの声をたくさん聞いてきました。それがとても辛かったし、
The strange expression on his face told me just how much the divine invocation incident had affected him. Could he have ended his life because he couldn't endure it anymore? That was terrible. A sharp pain echoed in my heart. The pain wasn't exactly mine, but for Hibiki and for all the terrible trauma he must have suffered.
だからあなたが苦しむ可能性が少しでもあるなら、
Protect him!
僕が回避させます。
Protect him at all costs! Determined, he slowly reached for the printout. Still worried, I watched him flip over the paper. Nothing. It was totally blank. If the paper is blank in this route, and then it was torn up in the other, in the urban legend, then what's the third one? The third and fourth one? Is it just gonna like burn into ashes? Surprised, I turned to Hibiki. Hibiki, are you alright?
はい、異変とか起きてないですけど、以前あなたが触れた時何か描かれたなら、僕が触れても同じ現象が起きると考えていたんですけど。
Oh, right. His words gave me a hint. I think it reacts to me, but it never occurred to me that when it was blank, but this item probably belongs to me. That's why I need to be the one to hold it. Hibiki instantly looked worried. It should be fine. If it's related to the god who spirited me away, it won't hurt me. Still, I'm not sure if it's the same god. However, I knew I needed to say this, or Hibiki wouldn't let me touch it. The spirit in the library said the god who spirited me away isn't evil. Again, that's what I heard, though. I have no proof, only the red book's word. Hibiki looked back and forth between me and the printout, clearly torn about what to do.
わかりました。異変を感じたらすぐにプリントから手を離してくださいね。
Understood. Oh, and I have this, so there's nothing to worry about. I showed him the Khalifa flower wrapped in my handkerchief.
どうしてあなたがこれを？
Oh, you recognize it? Oh, wait, you recognize this? Apparently it's called a Khalifa flower and...
いえ、知らないです。
Hmm...
知っている花かなって思ったんですけど、違いました。
Suspicious. Could this flower also have bloomed in the Tsukigami mansion? Okay, anyways, I got it from the Grand Warden of Hell. It's supposed to protect me from harm.
それなら安心です。
And he's so greedy that he only gave me one petal. Hibiki seems to be acting a bit strange, but I'm glad to see he was reassured. He then offered me the printout, and I looked at it carefully. At that moment,
探しましょう。あなたの道を。僕はあなたを闇へ誘うもの。
the forgotten memories started flowing into my brain.
進路のプリントについては今日持って帰ってき
Oh, wait a minute. You can't just ignore how I feel about this.
何も決まっていないのでしょ。それなら成人大学で考えてみなさい。きっと気に入るはずだから。
After regaining my memories, my vision was still flashing, throwing me off balance.
危ない。
Hibiki caught me by the arm, preventing my fall. Oh, sorry. I'm okay. Hibiki immediately became self-conscious and let go quickly. Does Misa fall onto the floor?
僕こそごめんなさい。触れてしまって。なんともないですか。平気ですか。
Yes, I'm fine now. I saw some visions from before I came here, and I think that's what makes me dizzy. I wonder if I turn the brightness up. Is that... Because I've only tried turning the brightness down. Will it help if I turn the brightness up? I'm just gonna make the lighting better. It's more vibrant. I can try this. Yeah. I'll try this for a bit. Yes, I'm fine now. I saw some visions from before I came here, but I think that's what makes me dizzy. Their voice was the same from my room, and I really have been spirited away.
思い出したんですか。
Okay, no, it's it's too bright on my eyes. I can't. It's too bright. Yes, I remember everything. This piece of paper was my career path survey. Though I wish I could forget about that call I had with my mom.
進路って進路希望のですか。生徒たちが最近話していますよね。進路が決まったとか。ああ、鏡の中から生徒たちの会話を聞いて、それで知って。
Hibiki kept talking, but my head was somewhere recalling the events leading me up to this place.
大丈夫ですか。
Yes, I'm fine.
でもそんな風には見えないですけど、もしかして記憶の中に重要な情報があったんですか。
I nodded, still lost in thought. I think I was spirited away while struggling with what to do with my future. Could that lead one to being spirited away?
詳しく知らないので間違っているかもですけど。
His tone was reserved, and I turned to face him, feeling groggy with the vision.
と神様は進路のことを一度忘れさせたくて白紙にしたのかなと。
Ah! The paper is blank, so she forgets it? No. Yeah, she forgets all of it. And then the paper was torn where she only remembers some of it.
焦らずに落ち着いて、あなたに考える時間を与えた。
Time to think? His kind-hearted interpretation shifted my building negative emotions. I never thought of it that way. If Hibiki was right, maybe this god really was focused on good. Source for good.
どうでしょう。いい神様って聞いて、こう考えてみたんですけど。
Hibiki's keen observation and kind words touched me. Not only does he try to protect me physically, but emotionally too. I think you're right. No. Is he going to get mad at me again? Be like, of course I'm right, because I'm a... Wow! He's gonna get cancelled. I agree, Hibiki. I really like the way you think.
好きってそんな嬉しいけど、すごく嬉しいけど。
Hibiki blushed, visibly flustered by my compliment.
照れちゃうな。
Thank you, Hibiki. He smiled shyly back at me, but still blushed as he did so. To give me time to think. I remember my phone conversation with my mom and felt pain. I'll use this time to think about my path forward after I get back. I also could use this time to figure out how to patch things up with my mom. If this was indeed an opportunity from God, I shouldn't waste it.
ちょっと見てください、
Hmm?
プリント
Words are coming back. Huh? I looked down at the printout. Oh, flowers. The area that was once blank now had flowers drawn onto it. That's it. That's what I saw before. At the time I was panicking and couldn't see it well, but it was this flower.
彼岸花ですかね
I saw that in Kyoto. Yes, that's right. And there are 7 of them on the page. So there's 7 mysteries. So we saw the red ones, Kureha, the blue ones, Yui, yellow one, no, blue, I don't know. All the 7 mysteries. But something strange stuck out to me about the 7 flowers. Only 4 are colored in, and the rest aren't.
これがあなたのプリントなら、あなたについてを表している
Just as before, Hibiki continued to help me think about what it could mean. If it's supposed to be me, 7 flowers, some colored, some not. 7? Could this be the 7 wonders?
今七不思議のうちいくつ名前を聞いていますか
In response to his suggestion, I quickly counted my fingers. Kureha, Yui, Hibiki, the red book. 4, just like the colored flowers. The realization sent a chill through me. Does this mean if I find the name of the 7 wonders, the god will return me to the mortal realm?
きっとそうですよ今のあなたの状況ぴったりですし
Triggering a spirited away seems like an enormous task, but I'm on the right track now. Realizing I was making progress, it felt as though a ray of light was shining through the darkness. I've been alone. Had I been alone, I didn't think I would be able to figure this out. I probably would have been trapped in the negative emotion of those memories dread enough. Hibiki. I bowed deeply to him. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful for your support. Looking up, I saw Hibiki looking back at me, flustered.
僕はそんな大したことしてないというかでも力になれたならすごく嬉しいです
He smiled bashfully as he stammered out his words. Hibiki perspective. Damn, this chapter is long. We left the classroom and headed back. She seemed so much happier than before, which brought me joy as well. I had managed to help her, even if I was able to do that. Hibiki, I'll be grateful if you could keep helping me like this. But only if it's not too much for you.
僕を必要としてくれてるんですか
Yes, it does. How happy that makes me to hear.
僕でよかったら喜んでお手伝いしますいえしたいです
That's a relief. Thank you very much. Her smile was so radiant that I had looked away. I felt my heart racing, my eyes drawn to her. The ghosts keep saying their heart racing, but is that possible if they're dead? I was determined to help her return to the mortal realm. But then, a terrible thought crossed my mind. Uh-oh, yandere moment. If she went back, that means we'd have to say goodbye. Misa just said that she'll go and bring you Senna's CDs or something, whatever. She'll play you Senna's song. That doesn't mean you're saying goodbye. She'll still visit you. Chill. Hibiki and I chatted while going down the stairs. Suddenly, he stopped. What's wrong? A chill ran down me. I sensed something behind me and froze in place. There's something behind me.
逃げてください
Hibiki whispered as he passed by me. I turned and saw him facing something with an ominous aura. It's that ghost from before. Though it seems to be Though it seems to be a victim that was tormenting Yui before the cafeteria, something about it felt different. It's going to turn into a rap.
僕が死ぬことはありません。だから逃げてください。
Oh, but I hesitated to leave. That's despite his
足手
assurance.
まといなんです。だから早く。
I sense a deep meaning behind Hibiki's words. There's nothing for me to do here. Thank you. With that, I started running down the stairs. I headed towards the nurse's office, but sensing another ghost below, I found myself in the second floor hallway. I should find another way besides the central stairway to get to the first floor. I cautiously continued, but right before the stairs, I saw the girl again. She found me. I turned and ran. We're gonna kite the ghost. Down the hallway, I saw Hibiki running towards me. Hibiki! He's gonna pull us into the mirror. Seeing Hibiki, I instinctively relaxed and ended up tripping over myself, girl. This is bad. By the time I stood up, Hibiki was already by my side. Oh.
彼女に触れないでもらえますか。
Oh. Oh, that's... Oh, I like that expression. Hi. Hi. He stood between me and the ghastly hen reaching out for me.
手遅れか。それなら俺いらないですよね。
Hibiki? Are you okay? Hey, do you want to talk about it? Oh. 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 As he spoke those words, a terrible sound echoed through the halls. Hibiki, are you okay? Do you want to talk about it? That expression was good though. What unfolded before me was a sight so terrifying, I nearly forgot to breathe. Hibiki grabbed the hand of the girl and bent it backwards in an unnatural direction.
あいつを憎む気持ちはわかります。悪霊化してしまうほどだって。
Turn into a rat?
彼女はダメです。今度同じことをしたら首を折ります。知っていますか？首が折れるときって。
I think you'll get thrown into hell instead. Actually, will they? I'm not sure.
とってもいい振動が全身に響くんですよ。
Urisai. I shivered instead of the girl. Hibiki let go and the girl ran away. Soon, a calm quiet returned to the area. Hibiki? I turned back to him. His expression looked...
ごめんなさい。
back to baby mode. Uh-huh.
かっこよく逃げてくださいって言っておきながら、あなたを危険な目に遭わせてしまって。
Please calm down. It was my fault for tripping. I would have gotten away otherwise. And I made you come in contact with another ghost.
それはいいんです。それよりも僕があの子を解放しちゃったから。
Let her go? Did he mention her turning into a rat? Did the girl turn into a rat? I met her before, but she seemed different from when we first met.
最初に遭遇した時は完全には悪霊化していなかったんです。
Shut up.
正気に戻るよう説得して分かってくれたかなって判断してだから解放したんです。
I see. The hatred towards Isao Tsukigami had only grown stronger. If Yui heard about this, she'd be crushed.
解放するんじゃなかったです。その後であなたと遭遇するとは思ってもみなくて。
What are you crying about? If you like that, then he should kill him. It's not your fault, Hibiki. If I hadn't been so clumsy, I would have gotten away for sure. Actually, I'm just glad you came back for me. Thank you.
そんなお礼は言わないでください。僕のせいなのに。
You seem so unwilling to accept my thanks. Well, let's call it even. I insulted you before, sorry. It wasn't right for one side to take the blame. Hibiki, how about we just call it even? I fell and ended up dragging you down with me. I'm sorry about that. And what about you, Hibiki?
判断を誤ったことであなたが襲われてしまった。ごめんなさい。
Okay, we apologized to each other and we both accepted each other's apologies. Then we continued. And now, a separate token of my appreciation. Thank you so much for saving me.
すみ。舞妓の後ではそれも受け入れなくちゃいけないじゃないですか。
I love it when they pull up the tsurui. It's so cute.
あなたにはかなわないです。してやられました。
Even though he feigned defeat, I could see Hibiki smiling. I think I'll try to get stronger too. I mean, I'll try to get better at being able to face down threats like that.
あなたは十分強いですよ。
Hmm.
というか、強くなったと思います。
Sure. Are you sure that's what you really said? Because I'm pretty sure you said something else earlier. Yeah, you say that, but I literally just tripped over myself.
思い出してください。
When we first met? I recall falling down in front of the mirror before I first met Hibiki.
あなたは僕を見るなり膠着しちゃってましたよね。恐怖を前にして。でも、さっきのあなたはすぐに行動できていたじゃないですか。しかも、悪霊を相手に。
After being told that, I realized I was indeed better able to handle myself now. I never really been the athletic type, so it makes sense I tripped and fell anyways. No, it doesn't. I'm not athletic. I don't think I trip and fall down anymore.
強くなれているでしょ。
I guess you're right. Guess I am getting a little stronger. If Hibiki hadn't mentioned it, I never would have noticed. In the classroom too, I learned a great deal thanks to him. I'll be careful not to fall next time. I want to become stronger.
それなら僕ももっと頼れる男になりたいです。
I'm not gonna depend on you if you're not gonna depend on me. And you're gonna become a misogynist. I think you're plenty dependable now. I was able to leave things in your hands earlier because I trusted you completely.
あれはすごく嬉しかったです。でも、まだまだ。あなたが鏡の前に来て手伝ってほしいって言ってくれるくらいの男になりたいです。
Okay, Gramps. You say stuff like that, but I ended up relying on you sooner than you think.
本当ですか？
Ah,
絶対に来てくださいね。期待して待ってます。
he's so lonely. Can we get you like a ghost dog? A pet dog that's dead? He's oddly happy about this. Is this okay? I asked you before this, but is it really okay for you to interact with a ghost outside of a mirror?
あ、それはいいんです。僕次第な部分なので。
His own issues? What do you mean?
あなたのそばにいる時だけは強くあれる気がするから
I mean, cause we don't know
大
what
丈夫なんです。
we still don't know what he did after he died, cause he told Kureha he went somewhere else. I didn't quite get it, but if he insisted that this was the way, I suppose it was alright. We safely returned to the first floor, and he began watching over me until I entered the nurse's office. I set my staff down and took a seat. I was a bit tired, but felt a sense of satisfaction. Oh, right. I thought it'll be useful, but putting my smartphone in my bag, I checked the display. Looks like there's still some battery left. Glancing at the call logs, the last one was with my mom, as expected. I really should talk to her again after getting back. I need to find a way to explain things to her, in a way she'd understand. I kinda doubt she will though. She probably won't budge unless I say I've already found something I want to do. I let out a heavy sigh. Suddenly, the door swung open and Kureha and Yui walked in. Hey, you two.
ねあなたもね
無事みたいだな。よかった。ユイから聞いたぞ。今度のお前の行動について。
That's right. I haven't told Kureha yet. I could have handled it alone, but
大丈夫だ。ユイから聞いたと言っただろう。
I glanced at Yui, who gave me a reassuring smile. I should have told you sooner. Sorry you haven't. Sorry you could. Yeah. Sorry you had to do that for me, Yui.
そこはお礼がふさわしいのではなくて
Thank you, Yui. I love you. Ah, right. Thank you so much.
どういたしまして
I appreciated Yui's thoughtful gesture.
お前の意思を俺も尊重する。くれぐれも気を配って行動するんだぞ。
Yes, thanks a lot. I'm so relieved he understands.
あなたに報告があるのよ七不思議の一つが判明したわ
Wow, that's amazing. I got something to share with you too. I shared with them what happened to the classroom. So this is a picture of the corpse flower. A drawing of 7 corpse flowers on the career path survey. To the color petals, you need to hear the names for the spirits of the 7 wonder. If you fill it in, you may get spirited away.
なるほど。確かにお前の説明通り、4本だけ色づいて見える。指針になるものがあると便利だな。今までは名を聞くだけで実感というものがなかっただろう。
Definitely. But seeing them get colored in one by one helps me feel like I'm getting closer to the goal. It's really motivating.
その息だ。あと3本。頑張ろう。
Yeah! Yes. Just a bit more to go. We've got this. Alright, let's get moving.
話の中にあった進路についてだが、こ
No.
の状況で向き合えそうか。
I mean, like, just. I don't know. I plan on giving it some thought while I'm here.
そう。もし話をしたかったら。いや、なんでもない。
Was he offering to give me advice about it? Kureha was always so thoughtful. I was sure that was what he was about to do. Thanks, Kureha. I'll definitely come to you when I'm ready to talk.
なあ、いつでも。
His warm smile made me feel at ease. Now then, moving on. Yui, about the rumor you said you looked into.
あそうね
She seemed so lost in thought. Her expression turned serious all of a sudden.
私が聞いてきた七不思議は
In my class, there was a student who doodled on her desk with a pencil. Some call it a graffiti. There's rumors about that. At this school, you shouldn't doodle on your desk, because doing such might attract a certain ghostly figure. Student calls him the drawing boy. Sounds harmless, right? Almost cute, but I assure you, there's nothing cute about him. Imagine drawing on your desk and looking down. To see a strange drawing, you lean in closer. Was it really you that drew it? Somewhere on the desk, it might say, I'm lonely. Somewhere else might ask, where are you? Or, I want to see you. Then, A boy you've never seen before might have drawn it, and the moment you notice, it's over. The drawing boy reaches out and grabs you. I missed you. Wait, a boy. I missed you. I missed you. I don't know. I don't know how to boy voice. So basically, the girl from Toilet Bound Hanako-kun, but gender bent. Is that it? Oh yeah, we also have Hanako-san. I was a little hard after hearing Yui tell that story. That's really scary. I realized I was probably as pale as Kureha right now, and yet I wonder how Kureha is holding up after hearing that story. After seeing how he acted to the library, I couldn't help but to worry. I mean, we can go to the toilet first. One of Narimigahama High School's 7 wonders. If you doodle on the desk, a ghost boy will be attracted to it and will appear before you. Those who doodle will supposedly get dragged into the drawing. Well, about that. He seems like he really doesn't want to go, but as much as I want him there, I feel guilty for pushing him. But who could take his place? I mean, Yui could go in their place. I don't need a man, I need Yui. No, it's nothing. He just said he wanted to rely on him more. Maybe I should go ask him. Am I going into Hibiki's route? Kureha was reliable and all, but I didn't want to burden him with too much either. Maybe I should just talk to Hibiki? Kureha, can you come with me? Just part of the way? You'll see when we get there. No! Why can't Yui protect us? Yui is the one that fought against Reika. Why can't she can fight? I know she can fight. Let her protect me. He's like a dog waiting for his owner to come home. He's like, oh, waiting at the door. Oh, when are they coming? I leaned against the wall, just waiting for her to show up. When she told me she'd rely on me, it filled my heart with so much excitement. My heart always been frail, which made it tough to interact with other ghosts. But with her, things seemed different. Yet in the end, nothing about my heart has changed, and her words were just that, words. A sudden worry crept into my heart. So you're the anxious type, huh? I had to be bold. Then I suddenly heard voices approaching from outside the mirror. It was her voice! It's her voice! My heart raced with excitement. I stepped out of the mirror, filled with hope. He's so puppy character. So each pairing is going to be like the dog and the cat, huh? It's blurry. Right there. I kind of have a blurry of it. Okay. I paused while in the hallway with Kureha. Kureha, I want to ask Hibiki for help to meet the drawing boy. Is that alright? Oh, then you will go with us to the toilet because it's a female toilet, right? Because unless either of them wants to go to Hanako-san, the toilet stall, but you know. Kureha frowned and his brow furrowed with doubt. I'll think again. Yes, about that. I hadn't mentioned Hibiki and the rest then when we discussed what had happened in the classroom because Yui was there. I was worried that Yui might start asking questions about the identity of the raft and blame herself for what happened. And so, after revealing the truth to Kureha, extending the part about the attack, he looked quite taken aback. He offered to help me if it meant stepping out the mirror.
すごいな。魅力的な人間だとは思っていたが、こんなに早く響を外へ連れ出すとは。
No, it's Hibiki who's amazing, not me. And Hibiki heard
そうす
that.
れば、お前に心惹かれるのは事実なんだ。
Just like you are. I can't help feeling Kureha always thinks too highly of me.
一つ聞くが、俺を気にして響と行くというわけではないが。
I hope you wouldn't bring this up, but I guess I was just wishful thinking. I struggled to respond to Kureha's perspective questions. I don't know. Top one's gonna give me Hibiki, the bottom one's going to give me Kureha? Okay, I'm not going to aim for whoever, I'm just gonna do as I will. I made a promise, because I'm gonna lie to him. I promised Hibiki I'll try to rely on him more. Saying it out loud felt strange, but it was what the two of us had agreed to. Perhaps calling it a promise is a stretch, though.
そういうことか。お前を手伝いたいみたいだったし、頼りに行ったら喜ぶだろうな。
You're probably right, but honestly, I'm the one who's happy.
話は分かった。今回は響に任せよう。終わったら保健室に戻ってくるんだぞ。
Yes, will do. Kureha then walked me to the bottom of the stairs. Hibiki was ready outside of the mirror waiting for me, and I quickly started to explain the drawing boy rumor to him. He listened without showing any fear, which struck to me as a bit odd. Then I asked, "So, Hibiki, could you come with me to check this out?"
いいんですか?
His stuttering was noticeable, but his reaction seemed mostly positive. Yes, I'm sure. Didn't I tell you I wanted to rely on you more?
それはそうなんですけど、期待もしてたし、でも実際に頼られると信じられなくて。
Boy, who hurt you? Anyway, will you come with me too?
に決まってます。あなたとならどこまでも。
If hypothetically speaking, if we do romance Hibiki, what happens after Misa graduates? Cause his mural is just the school, right? Or does it extend towards other places? So this relationship is only worked for 1.5 years. Yeah, 1.5 years relationship. You're really committed, huh?
嬉しくて言葉が暴走しちゃいました。その落書きくんについてなんですけど。
Do not vandalize on the
話を聞い
table.
た限りでは、机に落書きしたら寄ってくるんですよね。
That's the rumor. How about we head to the classroom to check it out?
そうですね。もしそれで寄ってこなかったら、他の方法を考えてみましょうか。
We both nodded and headed up towards the second floor. I sat down at a desk in the classroom, nervously twirling my mechanical pencil. All that was left to do was to doodle on the desk. Something about this made me feel weird and oddly scared. I saw Hibiki's hand on the desk, and looked up.
大丈夫です。僕がついていますから。どんな会員が来ようとも、あなたを守ります。
Hibiki? His reassuring smile calmed me down, and I found my composure return to me. Thanks, Hibiki. It sure is reassuring having you around. I returned his smile, looked down at the desk, and began to draw. I chose to doodle an anime character I remember from my childhood. That's... I'm not very good at drawing, but I suppose anything will do, right?
それ、何ですか?
It's an anime character called... Ah, that's where the dog's name come from. It's an anime character named Tono Damaru. It's from a show I used to watch when I was a kid.
猫が主人公なんですね。かわいい。
Wait! Sayaka. No, yeah, Sayaka. You named your dog after a cat? Okay, I'm not one to speak. I named Dimitri after the leaders of Blue Lions, so you can speak. Oh. Actually, it's supposed to be a dog.
ごめんなさい。僕世間知らずで。
It's okay. I know my drawing aren't the best. Don't worry about it. I tried to brush it off so Hibiki wouldn't feel bad. I just hope it counts as a doodle. That led me to think about drawing some of my favorite things, like sweets. Speaking of which, I haven't felt hungry at all since I got here. Maybe this rule, normal body's function, didn't apply. I kept drawing.
反応がありましたね。
Hibiki pointed excitedly. I'm lonely. Words appear on the desk, making my heart race. Maybe there's more somewhere else on the desk? I looked around and found no other drawing.
もしかしたら他に人がいると出てこないかもですね。
That could be.
それじゃあそばを離れて気配を消します。すぐ守れる距離にはいますので安心してください。
Okay. Hibiki stepped back and seemed to disappear, leaving me alone in the classroom. I got to keep going. I continued with my doodle and soon... Hey, when did this one appear? More writing began to show up. The more and more I noticed the writings, the more frequently they appeared. Whoa. I want to see. Seeing so much writing startled me, and I let out a small scream. Then it all vanished and quickly replaced by a picture of a boy. That means thump, thump. My heart pounded so loudly. Oh, it's like a kid. I don't know why I thought it looked like Osoto. I looked out to see a boy standing across the desk, staring at me. I nearly fell off my chair in shock. Seeing as Hibiki haven't come out to my rescue yet, I knew I had to keep going. It's okay, just stay calm. I guess the boy wasn't a rat. Having seen a couple before, I could tell by their aura, something about them was different. And unlike the drawing, his face didn't look scary at all. Oh. Hey, someone call Koyo here right now. Kuyaha. We have a lost child here. A boy's voice filled with sadness on the verge of tears. Aww. His pain cry made me feel bad for him. It diminished my urge to ask him about the 7 wonders. What's the best way to approach him? Ask the boy about himself and he'll tell us his name, haha. I hesitated to press about the 7 wonders, instead focusing on comforting the boy. Were you separated from your mom? Damn. Isao, that's messed up. Targeting kids too. That's messed up, bro. A man he didn't know? Yeah. Hibiki joined me, his face filled with sorrow. I felt a sharp aching in my heart. This boy too was imprisoned by himself in one of the many rooms in the house. Was he murdered as a sacrifice too? He then pointed at a drawing on the desk. Oh. Poor boy. The rumor mentioned the drawing of a boy, but it turned out they were actually drawings of his mother. This shifted my perspective. You're quite the little artist. Aww. Hearing this, the boy's face lit out a little.
嬉しい。褒めてもらえたの。お姉ちゃんが初めて。
If the picture was of his mom, then the words, I'm lonely, I miss you, where are you? Perhaps the boy was looking for his mom. In that case, I have a feeling your mom is waiting for you, but not here. She's in a beautiful place filled with warm light. I spoke gently to the boy, hoping this would convince him to try to cross over. Hey, get the name first.
それどこにあるの？僕も行きたい。
天井いえ天国で待っていると思います。だからもうここにとどまっていなくていいんです。ここへの思いはなくして、ただお母さんに会いたいって強く思えばきっと会いに行けます。
The boy seemed to understand Hibiki's words and nodded with a hopeful smile.
来てくれてありがとう。
Hey, we didn't get the name! Oops. Oopsie daisy. The boy was enveloped by light, then swiftly disappeared. The classroom fell eerily silent. Not knowing what to say, I simply let the silence hang to tribute the boy. Please, let him find his mom. Oh, he's crying. I turned to look at Hibiki, who was silently sobbing.
純粋ならよかった。恨むことなんて知らないくらい。
It's okay, Hibiki. I knew Hibiki still harbored a deep hatred for Isao Sugigami. It was obvious, even though he never said it. I wish I knew what to say. All I could do was gently pet and rub his back.
何して。
I think it's okay if I don't touch your skin directly.
そう。
All I could do for him was to be there for him. But it wouldn't be wise to ask more details. After all, I had to return to the world of the living. I shouldn't get too involved. I felt frustrated, but knew it was for the best. What is it?
直接触れなくても温かいんだなって。
Hibiki smiled, seemingly content. If I could bring a bit of warmth to him, I was happy to do so. We didn't get the name though. After returning to the hallway, we ran into Kureha.
無事に終わったみたいだが、
Kureha, did you come to check on us?
気になってしまってな。学校中の教室を見て回っていたんだ。
That's so sweet.
クレハさん、僕でもちゃんと彼女を守れましたよ。あ、そのようだな。以前より
Aww.
たくましくなったように思う。頑張ったな、響。そうですか。嬉しいな。
It's heartwarming to watch these two. From here, they look like brothers. Yeah, I was literally just thinking that. They look like brothers. Oh, that's right. I cautiously took out the printout from my pocket. Yeah, I got so caught up in our conversation, I forgot to ask the boy his name. I peeked down at the sheet and... no. Ah, thank goodness. Look, another color has been colored in, even though we didn't get his name.
そっか。名前。ごめんなさい。すっかり忘れていました。
It's okay, I did too, I didn't.
色がついたのは良かったが、名前をもらわなかったというのは。
Yeah, he's gone. There's only six wonders now. Ah, right. I told Kureha about everything that happened with the drawing boy.
その子供なら何度か遊んだことがある。
Really?
自分の死について聞いて回っているとき知り合ったんだ。
Oh, Kureha's the big brother to
生きるため
everyone.
に泣いていてな。
Oh,
少しでも寂しさが紛れればと思い、かくれんぼやしりとりをしていたが、
I need to draw this.
あの子供も七不思議の怪異だったとは思ってもみなかった。成仏できたようで何よりだ。
What happened? My phone. Wait. Okay. I got timed out. Wait. So now we have 2 more 7 wonders. 2 more. One of them is Hanako, one we don't know. Hey. I never thought that child would be this big. 7 wonders completely. A victim of the divine invocation incident. Even after becoming a ghost, he continued to look for his mother. The true story behind the drawing boy's story was that he was drawing pictures of his mother. Kureha knew the boy and would play with him from time to time to prevent him from being lonely. Aww. Kureha and Hibiki too. The two of them were unable to cross over, chained to the realm of their lingering regrets. They hug me so much, but I haven't done anything for them. There was a clear line separating us, and I knew it was a line I shouldn't cross. I should at least try to share them out while I'm here. Y'all want to go to the female toilets? Thanks for all your help. Hibiki, what's wrong? Misa said she'll bring Senna. Until Misa graduates, that is. Kureha, Hibiki. Ooh, what do I do? Oh, what do I do? I'll never forget you too. It makes me sad. Why did I get Hibiki? Strange how lonely I'll be, seeing as though we've just met. Even if I can't see you, I might still wander the school to try to find you. Laptop's gonna die. Ay. Hibiki probably needed that too, after being alone in the mirror for so long. I'll come by the mirror to see you then. And then Kureha's just gonna watch over us. It's so sad that I'm the one who won't be able to see them anymore. Even if I could have some way to remember them. Oh. Maybe with everyone I know, but... Please wait. I then swiftly took out my smartphone to show them what I was thinking. If you like, can we take a photo so I can always remember you two?
するとは限らないぞ。
Oh, right. It's the sentiment that matters.
でもこの世界ならもしかしたら映るかもじゃないですか。いつもとは違うあやふやな世界だから。
言われてみれば確かに。試してみるか。
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to try. In the hallway? Hey, at least get Yui into here too. Hey, I demand we drag Yui into here. How dare you guys take a photo without Yui? I turned on the camera, and the two of them bunched up on either side of me. Aww. Look right there at the screen. Oh, and don't forget to smile.
任せてください。笑みを浮かべるのは得意です。
すごいな。画面にしっかり映ってるぞ。いつも生徒たちが持っているスマホに収められる時が来るとは。
Aww.
死んだ後でも何があるかわからないですね。
Oh, precious. They're so precious. I like how Kude has like this like flame petals too is in the background. Oh, hey. It's not fair. Why is Yui not here?
まったくだ。このような体験、普通の幽霊にはできないだろうな。
Our conversation sounded so mundane to them, and yet so unique to my ears. I couldn't help but laugh. Alright, here we go. I knew I'd never forget this.
記念すべき瞬間だな。
This whole thing felt like a miracle.
なんだか不思議です。嬉しいな。
All thanks to this bizarre twist of fate. Every time I look at this photo, I would remember, you better take a girl's picture. You gotta take a picture of Yui. Aww, that's cute. I then returned to the nurse's office to rest. You and I were alone there.
眠らなくて平気なの？せいやさんが言っていたわよ。今のあなたは眠るのが一番の休息だって。
I think a little rest would be enough. If I fell asleep, I felt like I'd wake up with even more emotionally drained.
あまり無理をしてはダメよ。休息はきちんととってね。
In that case, perhaps I'll go out for a little walk. It'll help me clear my head, you know?
確かにそれも必要ね。気をつけていってらっしゃい。
Right, I will. I think the library is gonna be Kureha, right? Yep, Kureha. We did Hibiki last time, so I'm gonna go with Kureha. Just to take turns. Maybe I can go read in the library. I glanced at the bookshelf and noticed someone entered the library. Quickly, I ducked behind a shelf. I really hope whatever it is isn't dangerous. Peeking through the book, I saw that it was Kureha. Kureha?
なんだ、いたのか。気配がなかったから驚いたぞ。
Kinda makes sense. It kinda makes me happy actually. I guess that means I'm able to hide pretty well.
今のお前からすると褒め言葉だったか。うまく気配を消せていたぞ。
I have to make sure to do the same from now on. Right. I came here to clear my mind, but would you care to join me a little, Kureha?
お前からの誘いはいつだって大歓迎だ。誘ってくれてありがとうな。
The pleasure's all mine. It's nice to spend time with Kureha like this. So, what should we chat about? Tell me more about your friend, Koyo. Speaking of which, do you have any friends?
ああ、いるぞ。
Yeah.
一緒に映画を見に行ったりする仲
I like how both of them are connected to the urban legend ghost. Oh, what fan is this?
どんな人と言われると
Oh my god, I'm getting Koyo crumbs. I'm so hungry. I miss him so much. Koyo.
ああそうだその友人にも噂があってな都市伝説と名を馳せている
Happiness?
幸せのハリーさんだったか
Happy. Happy Harry?
ああ確かそんな感じだった気がする幸せのハリーさんだ
You can't even remember his urban legend. Kureha. I've never heard of that one. I'll look into it when I return to the mortal realm. It sounds like something from a fictional magical academy. But if happiness is in the name of this legend, does it mean he's not scary?
多分そうだったと思うが幸福を呼び寄せるだったか
Oh, then he's like a guardian spirit? Since his name is Harry, does this mean he's from outside of Japan? 外国人だ!
いや日本人だハリーさんという名の由来は知らん
Okay, to be fair, Hari and Mari sounds similar, okay? So, Mari, happy, Hari. Okay, yeah. But when you put it into English, it's a bit, huh? Now I'm interested. I'll definitely look into it when I get back.
ああ興味かまあ興味程度ならいいか
Hey, my bad. I rate this as route. My bad. Jeez. Huh? Gee. Oh, I'm fed. I'm so hungry without Koyo. After relaxing a bit, I returned to the nurse office where Yui greeted me.
少し顔色が悪いようだけど大丈夫
Huh? Really? I feel fine. Boom. Suddenly, dizziness overcame me and I dropped to my knees.
やだ大変
Sorry. Why am I feeling so dizzy?
立ち上がれそう
Yeah, I feel really weak right
あ
now.
あ大変だわベッドに運んであげたいけれどどうしたら
Yui grew increasingly flustered just as someone entered the room.
どうしたんだ
よかったいいところへ来てくれたわ彼女が倒れてしまってどう運べばいいのかわからなくて
俺が運ぶ
Kuda had knelt beside me, carefully lifting me up and making sure not to touch my skin directly. I'm sorry. I have no idea why I suddenly got so dizzy. I don't have a headache or anything.
あまり眠っていないせいじゃないか無理をせずに少し寝ておけいいな
How long have you been here? Yeah. Better not to mention I'm scared of nightmares. They tucked me into bed and Yui gently laid a blanket over me. Thanks, both of you. I'm sorry for causing so much trouble.
いいのよそんなことそれよりも眠ってちょうだい眠くないのなら目をつぶって休んでいて
とにかく体を休めてくれ何かあれば声をかけるんだぞ
Yes, thank you. And good night. I saw both of them smile as they went to draw the curtains. I closed my eyes, following their advice. I could just make out their whispers from the background. I need to be even stronger. I can't let these dreams scare me. I took a deep breath, trying to relax, and suddenly sleep washed over me. I really hope I don't have any nightmares. Boom, jump scares. Minami appears. Anything happening? My eyes fluttered open to the same ceiling I saw it before drifting off. Oh. I must have been really tired because I don't even remember dreaming. Guess it's for the best I was able to get some sleep. I slowly sat up and ran my fingers through my hair. I feel so much better now. I must have really been at my limit. With these thoughts in mind, I got out of bed and opened the curtains.
起きたか。気分はどうだ。
Much better, thank you. Sorry about earlier.
顔色も良くなったみたいね。よかったわ。
The relieved smiles made me feel simultaneously guilty and grateful. Alright, we're so close to the end now, so I just have to keep going. I want to continue my search for the remaining 7 wonders, so... I glanced at Yui. Yui, would you mind coming with me this time? Yay! Yui screen time!
私で役に立てるのなら喜んでいくわ。
また俺の出番はなしか。
I'm sorry, Kureha, but I'm afraid you can't be helped. The next location of the next school wonders in the girls' restroom. I mean, why can't he go? Why can't he go in? You know, just saying. Though it probably didn't matter for our girls. I figured it'd be best if he stayed here this time.
なるほど。それなら遠慮しておいた方が良さそうだ。
I was relieved that Kureha understood my hesitation on him coming along.
女子トイレというとトイレの花子さんね。行く前に話を聞かせてくれるかしら。
A date with Yui! Yeah! Sure. I sat down next to the two of them and began recounting the story I heard from Sayaka. Hanako from the toilet is a well-known story nationwide, so you might have heard of it. For instance, if you knock the stall next door, the door opens and you get dragged inside the toilet. Or if you invite her to play, she suggests a dangerous game that ends in your death. Those are typical versions. But Hanako at this school, she's a bit unique. She won't leave her stall and always keep the door locked, causing constant congestion in the girls' toilet restroom. Amongst the 7 wonders, she seems a bit of a nuisance. But no one dares to disturb her, because if you do, it's that she'll rush from the stall and stab you with a kitchen knife. Looking over the stall can get your eyes gouged out. Forcing the door open can cause your arm to get cut off, so... Out of the absence cautions, the door stays locked, and no one dares to touch it. Fun! I forgot Hanako has a knife. And that's how the story goes. One of Narimigahama High School's 7 wonders. A girl ghost who locks herself in the bathroom stall. She has a knife and is said to harm anyone who tries to open the door or to peer inside the stall.
包丁ならば刀で応戦できるが。持っていくか。
Give it to Yui, I trust her. No, thank you. Apparently, Kureha wasn't afraid of humanoid spirits.
話し合いで済ませましょう。
Agreed.
女性2人、獲物も持たずに行くのか。
We have the Khalifa farm.
彼女のことは好みを呈して守るわ。だ
Yay!
から留守番していなさい。
Kureha can seem aggressive, but Yui's also willingly to protect me. I instinctively check for the Khalifa flower in my pocket, wrapped in a handkerchief. If something happens, this might come in handy. Either way, I should be ready for anything. Kureha, we'll be fine.
信用していないわけじゃないが、念のため外で待機している。
He lightly patted my shoulder. That's reassuring. I do appreciate it, but...
失礼しちゃうわ。食堂では私の意思でああしていたけれど、本来の私はとても強いのよ。
Yeah, she can fight against a girl, Kureha. And like you.
分かっている。だから気を静めてくれ。
Anyways, we should get going.
そうね。
Yui seems pretty gung-ho about this. I hope she managed to stay calm. We entered the girls' restroom and approached the locked door.
聞きそびれていたけれど、いつも会議にはあなたから。
Yes, so please keep an eye on me for the time being. Yui nodded and took one step back. At the same time, I took one step towards the door. According to the rumor, forcing the door open is a bad idea, so... Hanako-kan, Hanako-san, irasshaimasu ka? Hanako, can you talk? Oh. Did I just hear a voice? You don't have to come out, but will you at least listen to me? I mean, we know the name's Hanako, right? Her voice is cute. Wait. Her voice echoed from behind the door, shaking as she spoke. She's scared. She's also a victim. Sacrificed. I glanced back at Yui, who crept up next to me. What should I do? If Yui apologizes to her now... I quickly placed my hand on Yui's shoulder. This isn't the right approach now. I shook my head, and Yui silently nodded in response. Thank you. I bowed slightly in gratitude, then turned back towards the door. I won't open the door, so don't worry. The place belongs only to you, okay? No response. Are you listening? What should I do? Should I keep talking? I already forgot what the knocking the door do. What did it say about the door? Normally you would knock the door and then the door will open. I'm gonna guess keep talking. I carefully chose my words to avoid upsetting Hanako. I won't open the door. I just appreciate if you would listen to me. I shouldn't just abruptly ask if she's one of the 7 wonders. Recalling my intention with the drawing boy, I did my best to be sympathetic towards her. They hurt not just your body, but your heart too, huh? I glanced at Yui, who was staring down at the floor. I wondered if perhaps it was a mistake to bring Yui along with me. But I knew there would be a time when Yui would want to speak to Hanako too. I should try to find a way that helps both Hanako and Yui. You might be scared of talking to others, but you're not in that mansion anymore. Nobody here is going to hurt you. So if you don't need to be afraid. Everyone here is now very kind. I looked over at Yui. I'm sure there are people who will sympathize with you and offer kind words. Yui raised her gaze and our eyes meet. Isn't that right? Yui! Ah! It's Yui. Yui is in the air. I whispered to Yui, nodding in return. She didn't respond, but I thought I heard a giggle. Then, after a short pause, finally, a faint response came through the stall door. Oh, I'll bring one for you. It might take a little time, but I'll bring it here. Her voice was tearful. Oh. Then a sound came from the private booth. That was Hanako. That Hanako was in the door slightly open. A victim of the divine invocation incident, what Isao Tsukigami did to her was so traumatizing that she became a ghost. Still hiding in the stall, she wants to find her lost brother. Following the tiny particle dancing light. Aww. The specks of light slowly scattered and faded into the cold air. Does this mean she crossed over?
そうだと思う。
Misa's out here being a therapist for everyone. Yui sighed, placing her hand on my
あな
shoulder.
たのおかげよ。貴重な場に立ち会わせてくれて心から感謝している。
Anything for you, girl.
本当にありがとう。
I've never seen Yui give me such a bright smile before. I'm so glad I was able to help. The pleasure's all mine. I couldn't have done it without you.
謝るだけがいいのではないのね。あなたのおかげで学べたわ。
I'm just glad I'm able to help Yui.
ねえ、そのゆいさんって呼び方だけれど、あなたは私より年上なのだし、もっと砕けていいのよ。敬語もいらないわ。
Are you sure about that? When you're talking to a ghost, do you still count their actual like age from like the year they died, or are you counting from like the age they died at? Because I'm pretty sure you're like at least 70 years older than Lisa. You're younger than me?
14で死んだから、高校生であるあなたの方が年上よ。
Wait, it's fine. She's a ghost. The age gap does not apply, and she's been dead longer, so I guess that's true. But if life is a matter of experience, she's much older than me. It feels strange speaking so casually with her.
いいこと。今度、敬語を使ったら許さないわよ。
Yes, I want a friendship route with Yui. Come on. In that case, I'll try to be more casual from now on. Yui, sounds good, buddy.
そうしてちょうだい。
I guess it's kind of nice to be on a friendly term with her. After all, I did feel closer to her, and spending time together with her makes me feel happy. Yay! Hanako-san. We stepped into the hallway where Kureha greeted us. I quickly checked the printout, and the sixth corpse flower was colored in. Yui, brimming with excitement, dashed off to find the last 7 wonder. Kureha suggested I get some rest, and so the two of us headed back to the nurse's office.
あと一つ。次で最後だな。
It all flew by so fast. Actually, I have no way of knowing how long I've been here. Soon, I've returned to the mortal realm, and it seems like I'll have to say goodbye. I thought Ko and the drawing dog. I wish I could help them. I really wish I could help others cross over like they did. Perhaps because I've seen those two cross over, I started to think this way.
な、一つ聞きたいんだが、進路についてはあれからどうだ？
You mean my career path survey? I haven't given it much thought. I think I need some more time to figure it out. Instead of more time to think, what I really need is strength. Strength to face the challenges ahead.
何を言っている？今のお前と帰ってからのお前と何が変わる？
I'm only stronger because everyone's cheering me on.
そうは言うが、途中から一人で出歩くようになっただろう。自分だけの時でも強くあれるようにと。
Oh, he was right. This is what I
そ
wanted.
んなお前だからこそ、うつしおでも逃げずに立ち向かえる。
You say it so matter of factly.
当たり前だ。わずかな時間ではあるが、お前を見てきているからな。
I've been watching you. Is that so?
お、やっと笑ってくれたな。お前にはそうやって笑っていてほしい。いつまでもな。
Yes, I'll try. Thank you, Kureha. I wanted to run, but I knew I couldn't. I'd encourage as many situations like that there. But standing to those challenges helped me realize something. As long as you face the challenges ahead, you can find light, even in a world of darkness. Perhaps that was what God was trying to teach me all along. I certainly hope that was the case. Just as Kureha believed in me, I had to believe in myself.